I am Rosana Moreira da Rocha. I am a professor at the Institute of Biological Sciences in Federal University of Paraná. I work on biodiversity of a marine group. I coordinate the research network on evolution of biodiversity. Currently, we are much more aware of the role of biodiversity to maintain life on Earth. It's responsible for food production and its flow among the organisms. It's responsible by many ecosystems services, such as the cycling of water and nutrients and the decomposition of waste. Many species produce unique molecules that are precursors of medicine and of industrial processes. Humanity has been describing and classifying the diversity of species for a long time. But the study of biodiversity nowadays goes far beyond describing new species by traditional morphological description. Access to more efficient and inexpensive DNA sequencing methods and computational advances has led to incredible growth in this field of knowledge, and we are increasingly able to understand the aspects related to the evolution and pattern of distribution of the variety of organisms present on the planet. Thus, what are our goals in this project? Our project has three main general topics of research. The first is to answer the more basic questions: how species evolve. This includes studies to map species phylogeny, to establish dates of main evolutionary events, to understand mechanisms of speciation, and to explain current pattern distribution of species on Earth. The second question is how interactions of species evolve. This includes the same types of research that I just mentioned, but focused on microorganisms living in plants and in animals. We are going to focus on parasites and on pathogens and their interactions with their hosts. And the third general topic is how climate change or environment change interferes with the evolution of species and interactions of species. Here, we include research on adaptation and physiological tolerance and plasticity of the species. With this research network, we are going to connect scientists all around the world, putting a huge amount of data together and knowledge of how populations of species living in different environment conditions adapt, and we are going to complement modern methods and equipment. Thus, we'll be able to better understand the mechanisms that create and maintain biological diversity, that is, the genetic and phenotypic diversity. We hope that with this kind of research, we can give more informed opinion to managers and stakeholders about best practices to the conservation of biodiversity and the natural process in nature. We will be able to recognize which species we should expect to resist, adapt, and survive under a changing environment. In this research network, we are 35 Brazilian scientists of 7 graduate programs in Universidade Federal do Paraná, in the fields of zoology, entomology, botany, ecology and conservation, oceanic systems, microbiology, and biochemistry. We intend to interact with researchers of other 34 countries, and we hope that this research network will establish long-term research collaboration.